The singer today have a new kind of sound. It's a sound that I don't want to hear. Just give me a chorus of my favorite tune, of McEwen's, the best to buy in a beer. Oh, McEwen's is the best to buy, the best to buy, the best to buy. McEwen's is the best to buy, the best to buy in beer. Aye, McEwen's.
A beer that's still worth singing about.
Is it though? Is it a beer still worth singing about? We're about to find out. Thanks for tuning me for another, tuning in, Babbling Beer Reviews. Thanks for joining me for another Babbling Beer Review. Let's get the words right. This is a strong beer. I've not even had any of it yet, and I'm already babbling and waffling. So who knows what the night's going to bring? This was recommended to me, this beer, by a new subscriber. So thanks very much for subscribing to my channel. Much appreciated. And it's Oi Skank. Come across from the Beer Monsters page, so I appreciate that. And yeah, he recommended this. I've got other beers in the lineup, but I thought I'm going to jump this one up the queue as it's been recommended by somebody to try. I've had McEwen's before, McEwen's lager years ago. Hey, McEwen's. And with the old adverts, as you just saw there was one good for the 80s adverts. If you want to look back at history, go and check out the old adverts for beers and stuff on YouTube. You know, I hate adverts today. I hate them. But I do love watching the old ones because I could sit through them. I mean, I did. I sat through one night just watching old adverts on YouTube. And they've got like an old television on some of them where you can have like old Christmas adverts, all the old beer adverts. And they were just brilliant. You could look forward to them adverts. They were fun. They were good to watch. I enjoy watching them. And I enjoy watching them back and the memories it brought back when I was younger. And we just don't make them like that no more. And same as the products and the qualities. We don't, you know, like Quality Street tins. Wow, you know, we're getting diddled proper. Anyway, Babbling Beer Reviews. So yeah, so thanks for that one. I bumped it up to this video, you know, made it as early as I can really, because I've got a few to do in the fridge. A couple more, you know, sort of thinking for the hand pull for those that like the hand pull out there. But for tonight, it is McEwen's Champion. Hey, McEwen's. So I'm looking forward to this. So I've had the lager. I never had this one. And McEwen's has been around for a long time. Nice bottle as well. I like the bottle. Looks nice, sturdy, solid bottle. Nice bottle cap. One for my post there, the bottle cap post connection. Alcohol, 7.3%. Shh. Got to blow your socks off, wasn't it, that one? Blow your socks off. So yeah, full-bodied, smooth and complex. Like the sound of it already. Brewed special Babbling Beer Reviews, specifically as a competition entry. Then going on to take first place, Champion was the obvious name for this outstanding premium beer with a rich, strong flavour and unique sweet and fruity character. Champion is a firm favourite in the McEwen's range. I do like my stronger ales, my stronger beers. This was £2 for me in B&M's. I was advised it was 180. Probably depends on where you are in the country. I'm down in Cornwall. So the one I went into the B&M's at Weybridge, £2. All right, so if you're down that way, but hey, well worth £2, I reckon, of anyone's money. McEwen's been around for a long time. Now part of the Carlsberg Marsden Brewing Group. That's the only downside, I suppose, these companies that set out. It says on here, champion by name and champion by nature. This is Scotland's favourite premium bottled beer for good reason. Full-bodied and complex. Its uniquely sweet and fruity character smooths the way to its McEwen's magnificent strength. Launched in 1997 after winning a Tesco bottled beer competition. It's been a true champion ever since, and I do believe it's won awards and different things. As I say, 7.3%, sweet and fruity, bottle and can it's in. And I don't know if you can get it on. Can you get it on hand pulls? Anyone know if you can get it on off the tap? Let me know in the comments if you do know. And as I say, McEwen's been around for some time. 160 years and counting. 1856, William McEwen, hey, William McEwen, had the beery brainwave to start his very own fountain brewery in Fountainbridge, Edinburgh. 1857 to 1860, locals were soon lapping up every drop, so he decided to spread the love and let the English join the party. I'm surprised because, you know, we're not liked anywhere, are we? Hey? Even by our own government. You know, controversial there, but you know, the way things are going, yeah, we're not liked by anybody, not even our own. And it goes early 1860s. Soon they were tucking into magnificent McEwen's Brewing, Newcastle, Sunderland, Gateshead, Durham and Carlisle. The next bombshell, 1863, in our brewing record books was the arrival of mild. Our current McEwen's 60, I don't know what it's 60 that we've got in there, probably, let's say, was at the cost of it at the time, because if you read on a bit more, it does say that when they bought a lager out, it was, I think, McEwen's 80 or something, and that was the price of the pint at the time. But honestly, there's loads and loads of history in there. 1897, our magnificent founder William McEwen, as well as sporting a beard that wouldn't look out of place in a gathering of latter-day millennials, well, was a vociferous member, big word that, Babbling Beer Reviews, of the Edinburgh Parliament, and in this year he made the largest single private investment in the history of Edinburgh University, donating the magnificent McEwen Hall. So loads of history. 1930, goes on and on. 1960, if you're lucky enough to have a TV, you'd have seen the most popular of McEwen's ad campaigns, aptly titled McEwen's Best Buy in Beer. Well, that one was probably about, I don't know, was that the 60s, 70s, that one? But the 80s had some good ones as well, so check it out on YouTube. 1973, the fastest growing, increasingly successful brewery was creating a burgeoning fan base in the UK and overseas. It also created the need for bigger premises to increase capacity and production efficiency. So the Fountain Brewery was rebuilt a stone's throw away from the original site. And it goes on and on. I don't know whereabouts. 1997, thanks to the marvellous people at Tesco's who ran a bottled beer competition, we suddenly had another true winner on our hands, a champion winning beer that we rather aptly called Champion. Aye, a champion, Scottish champion. Aye. Babbling Beer Reviews, mad here. 2005, as one door closed, another opens. This year we closed the Fountain Brewery and relocated to the even more voluminous Babbling Beer Reviews Caledonian Brewery, just a hop, step and jump up the same road. 2014, we felt it was about time. Our magnificent journey of 160 years had a well-earned tribute, so we decided to rebrand our iconic McEwen's export, packaging it in our honour. And it says more, always wants to mix it up, decided to create an exceptional blend of rich, fruity ale and fine whiskey, aka McEwen's Headspace. And today, things have never been more magnificent for McEwen's. We continue to be one of the most popular ale brands in Scotland, and we have two of the best-selling beers in Scotland. Champion is the best-selling bottled ale in Scotland, and Export is the most popular canned ale in Scotland, and both are in the top 10 UK wide. So everything points to a magnificent future for McEwen's. Onwards and definitely upwards, aye. So let's get it open. Oh dear. McEwen's, the stuff of champions. Head banging. Right. I don't even have that Kestrel that I've drunk now. That used to be strong. What was that? Kestrel Black or something? It was my neighbour introduced me to that, and 9% I think it was nearly. And I used to drink that for a pound from the old Indian shop. Get a couple of tins of that on the way home from work, and I soon stopped drinking that though. After, you know, I got a bloodshot eye. I think I was drinking too much of it. Not good. So, know your limits. As you'd expect, even the fumes are, 7.3. It's a nice ale smell, a nice malty ale smell as you'd expect from a strong ale like that. I do like that bottle. I think that's very nice. It just looks nice. It looks a champion bottle. It looks sturdy. You know, it looks. Oh, aye, drink me, boy. One of them Babbling Beer Reviews. Let's get and do the pour, guys. The pour. Let's pour it out. I'll put it in a standard sort of pint glass. You know, go with the old McEwen's. Aye. So quite carbonated, but I expect to have any bottle beer for me. Oh, a bit leaf on the head. The head. Like a cream colour almost, but fizzy looking, but sort of not off-white, is it? It's don't know, it's got a sort of dark tinge to it, hasn't it? Amber colour beer. That actually sort of looks like ruby red in the light. It is amber, I would say. What is that, amber? It's dark amber, isn't it? It's proper beer colour. It's beer colour. Nice and clear. It's a clear looking beer. I don't know if you can see it on there with the light. Probably not. Not too much carbonation. The head's setting off. Let's say sort of creamy colour, white to cream colour head. Almost looks like sort of mahogany colour in the dark now, doesn't it? I mean, if you ever had these ruby ales, they've got a bit of a red sort of tinge. It's got a red tinge as well. Very nice colouring. Looks nice. Again, oh, the bottle, not a pint, 500ml bottle with that head, but that's now gone. It is old in the froth, mind you. Lacing the glass there, look. Yeah. Let's get a sniff and have a check out the smell, shall we? See what it's about. Again, sort of sweet, malty, fruity smell. Nice smell of ale. Just what you'd expect in a strong beer. McEwen's. Put hairs on your chest, boy. I've already got some, I think. Oh, behave. It's a family channel. Doing beer. Start. Right, guys, let's get it down to some little swig and see what it tastes like. Oh yeah, just as I expected. Oi, aye. Yeah, that's a beer, isn't it? Oh, that beer aftertaste hits the back of your throat. In your gums, you get that little excitement, you know, that sort of twitch in your gums as it's washing over your teeth, rotting your cavities out. That just one swig, there's a nice lingering ale at the back of your throat. That nice potent sort of ale taste. You just want to go back in for more. I think, oh, it's almost like a hot. There's no hops, but it's just that sort of that dryness. Just get in, have some more. Yeah, very nice. I've not had that one, but thank you, Oi Skank. That is nice. For £2 of your money, that is well worth it for a bottle beer. A couple of them, blimey. I like the strong. I say 5%ers for me. 6 is pushing it, but 7.3. Hey, you softies don't know how to drink, do you? We drink up here. Forgive my terrible Scottish accent. Mouthful. Babbling beer reviews. Mouthfeel is medium to full, I'd say. What I mean by that, it's not the drink tastes heavy, the flavouring's heavy, but it's not. I suppose for some people that probably would be full. There'd be a full sort of mouthfeel to that. So we'll go medium to full for me. It's nice. It packs a lovely kickback, which is what I like in a beer. So cheers. As I say, there's a nice sort of the dark maltiness there. Some you know, caramelised malt in there. Fruity flavour. Nice sort of tickle. You know, it's just a nice sort of fruit linger in your mouth there, and a sweetness, a subtle sweetness. Just all round packs a lovely mixture of flavours and washes over, and just, you know, it's one of them beers, you know, it's going to get you warm. You know, when you've had a few, you get rosy cheeked, and definitely a nice winter warmer. That definitely a couple of them around the fireplace in the winter. Just that lovely ale flavour. You know, I could have imagined some nice dry roasted peanuts, a packet of crisps, you know, and sort of roast beef and mustard flavour. Just to add to that. Oh. I like that. That's nice. well recommended to me, that. You're right to get a bottle of that, yes. Award winning, and I can see why. It sort of lost a bit of the head. I mean, I did put it in the fridge initially when I bought it and brought it back, and then I took it out and I've let it sit and come to settle, not completely warm temperature, but I let it warm up. I didn't want it cold. I wanted to get some more of the flavourings out of it. Smooth and complex, full bodied. Yeah, it is. I mean, I say medium to full. But if you like stronger beers, you'll know what I mean. If you buy hand pulled beers, that's like some from Liverbridges I get. You can try some of them, and when you drink one of them, you know, they got no fizz, they're just complete. Some of the flavours will punch away like Scary Area, and when you have like a Bad Santa or something like that, and it's just full of flavour, you know, that to me is thick, you know, heavy. This is full bodied, so full flavoured, medium to full. Definitely, if you're not used to heavy beers, it will be a full on flavour for you. Smooth and complex, yeah, lots going on in there, lots. Sweet and fruity character. Champion is a firm favourite in McEwen's. I mean, I can taste it, you know, it's in your chest. It's not burning, but it just leaves that nice. You've had a beer, you know. I've only had like in a quarter of a glass, and it just, you know, I can still taste it. Nice now. If you don't like strong beers, it's probably too much for you, to be honest. But for me, I like them like this. These are what I like. I like a beer. You drink it and you know you've had a beer. I love it, you know, and that's what I mean. That's why I like Devon Dumpling. That did the same. If you know a Devon Dumpling from Bayes Brewery, it's only a 5.1%, and if you can have it off of the hand pull. A few of them. I mean, my landlord, when I first started drinking that beer, you know, said that people were frightened of drinking it because it was just, I mean, the old boys, it wasn't a session beer. I mean, I've had many nights where I feel like, you know, your face is coming in, and you know, I had one real bad session on it, and I suffered for a good 2 or 3 days after, and I since then I don't really like getting like that. I try not to get like that if I can help it, as I don't want to feel that way again. I think that was the beginning of me sort of cutting back in that regard. That I don't want to be like that. I still get the odd hangover, but I just grey, and it just weren't good. My body was fighting that weekend. Outstanding premium beer, as I say, it's supposed to be an award winner. It's award winning, and Tesco's of all people who launch it. Fair play to them, you know. Worked for that company for many years. Yeah, as I say, it's Carlsberg Marsden Brewing Company. So, but obviously they were launched by, you know, the McEwen. You know, look back at the history. It's on there. McEwens.co.uk. So it was the obvious name for this outstanding premium beer with a rich, strong flavour and unique sweet and fruity character. I've got a visitor on the roof. I think it's the cat. Brewed and bottled in the UK. It doesn't really give any ingredients, but as I say, a nice beer. If you like a strong, heartwarming beer, aye, this is the one for you. This is it. I'm going to have to rate that one quite high. I'm going to have to go. It's bottled beer. If it wasn't a bottled beer, I know if I had that on a pump, I would love it. I mean, look at the colour. It's a nice dark colour. I mean, the head is not, again, I don't know what, it wasn't cold as such. I can tell you now, if that was off the pump, that would be, for me, that would be, I don't know, off the scale of a 10, it would be up there, you know. I'd really enjoy that off of a hand pull, I think. That's my sort of beer. If I could get that on a bump. .5 out of 10 for me, guys. 9.5 out of 10. I like that one. Not for everybody, but for me. We always skank. Thanks very much. I can't believe I never had that one. I mean, I've had beers, but I've looked at it before, and I thought, you know, I suppose I probably would have got around to doing one, you know, maybe at some point. With everything else, but yeah, well worth checking out. I highly recommend. So thanks very much for that again. Appreciate that. Yeah, 9.5 out of 10. Check it out. Malty, fruitiness in there, dark sort of fruitiness, subtle sweetness. lines your palate lovely. You know, if you like your beer, you're going to enjoy that beer. You probably only want a couple of them if you're only having a couple of pints, because yeah, that would definitely warm you up a little bit, I think. And there we go. So what's in the news then? What should we talk about? Anything to talk about? All these coward MPs voting to rob your granny of the winter fuel. I understand what they're saying about the ones, you know, like these rich people, like, you know, the high ups, sugar and all that. People like that have got money, and you know, I can understand them saying about them not having it because it's a winter fuel allowance for all. But this, I read something about being it's £218 it's set at, unless you're on benefits or whatever else, sort of means testing. I mean, someone's like missed out by £2. Round it off to 220, £225. I mean, that's your earnings. Let's get out a bit. Don't rob people. You know, it's terrible. Worked all your life, paid into the system, and they just doing everything they can to destroy us. New World Order and all that, if you believe in all that sort of stuff. I've got my own views and takes on things, but yeah, it's certainly scary, scary times we're living in. And the latest one, Putin, you know, NATO again. This has been going on for 2 years, isn't it now? 2 years, 3 years. You know, you almost want to just say, get it over and done with. That's like, you know, I don't agree with people being killed anywhere. I mean, you know, but this could have all been avoided and ended quite early if you look into what's gone on and in the background and see what's happening, and you could see what's happening and going on. You know, there's lots behind the scenes, and the money we're given to this, but yet we can't look after our own, and we're going to get caught up in all this. It is frightening. It almost seems inevitable, doesn't it, that this is where we're headed. I hope not, you know. Please, no, I don't want to, you know, God forbid that we have to, you know, this happens, but I don't know, you know, it's just, isn't it, such a frightening world, doom and gloom, isn't it? That's why we like the pub, to come and drink a McEwen's and forget all your worries. A few of them, and I soon would forget, I'd be out for the count. I wonder what her indoors would make of that. Put theirs on her chest. That's the sort of beer you should be drinking, love. You'd like that, yeah, like the old Scottish women, isn't it? She's a German though, my missus, so probably worse. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. I've waffled and babbled for 22 minutes now. What with the intro as well. Have a fun weekend, whatever you're doing. Stay safe, enjoy your beers. Thanks again, Always Skank, for subscribing, and thank you for any other new subscribers I've picked up. Much appreciated. If you do like what I'm waffling and babbling about, and you can deal with 20 minutes with me or 30 minutes of me waffling and babbling about beers, then yeah, please like and subscribe, and it helps. If not, thanks for watching anyway. Yeah, obviously as the channel grows, I've been doing this about a year now, and I do it for my own sort of hobby and fun. I work for my own issues, and it's just great, you know. I'm talking to myself really, but I'm talking to you guys, you know. Yeah, any suggestions of beer like that for me to pick up, then yeah, put them in the comments and I'll try and get hold of one. You know, there's so many of these new ones. I live in a good part of the world. I live in Cornwall, so there's a lot of breweries down here. Small breweries, microbreweries, start-up breweries, loads of stuff we can get hold of down here really, and try and bring. You know, Verdant is down here. I thought about going down to them. I mean, do you guys want to see me go out a bit more and, you know, maybe go to one of these breweries and see if I can, you know, have a mooch around and see what we can have a look at, you know. And there's Blunt Rock Brewery, which is a new one. Two young guys that started at Sharps Brewery. And if you know Sharps, they do Doom Bar and things like that. You know, they've launched, and not far from out the road at Rock, not far from where I am at all. Tintagel Brewery, which I, you know, go to. Lost Withiel Brewery. There's more than I can think of. And it's St Ives Brewery. There's loads down here. Loads of breweries down here. You know, little microbreweries. Spingo, I think Spingo. I'm going to go down there because that's been going for, I think it's Spingo. That's what it's called. Probably saying it wrong. Babbling Beer Reviews. But I'd like to get down there and do a couple of their beers. They've been going for a long, long time. I think one of the oldest breweries in Cornwall, and it's at the back of a pub, so it'd be good to go and have a look at. So little things we could do and try as the channel grows. But as I say, I've done it a year. Picking up subscribers slowly, so if you can put my stuff forward me on out there, and make any suggestions, great, it's all welcome. So thanks very much for tuning in. Sorry for babbling and waffling, that's what I do, babbling beer reviews. Enjoy your Fridays, guys, or enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekends, and I'll see you here soon for another babbling beer review. Take it easy.